Let me talk about these dudes from Fresh and Fit. I think a couple of days ago, Myron was crying, talking about they got demonetized and they don't know what happened. But this dude was doing all kinds of anti-black racist stuff, walking around with a Klan robe, a Klan hat on, a Klan mask or whatever, talking all crazy. Oh man, these dudes are some of the most cornball simps ever. This is what happens when you have social media and these platforms like YouTube and these other platforms that these people can get on. It just brings out all the cornball simps. And these dudes are some of the biggest cornballs I have ever seen. My God, these dudes just chase behind white women all day. And some of the white women don't even want them. And that's sad. They live a sad life and a sad existence. You know, this dude Myron, his real name is Amaru Fudel. This dude, man, he got a deep-seated hatred for women. You know, these women then dissed him, talk crap about him. Now he want to, flex on them and try to, talk down to them or whatever, make them cry when they come on the show and all this old sucker simp stuff. I can understand where he coming from. Some of these women are delusional. Some of these women think they worth more than what they are. I can understand where he coming from. But me personally, I don't hate women. I want women to be accountable and want women to live in a reality instead of living in a fantasy world. But I'm not finna sit here arguing and fight with no female just to be arguing and fighting with them like he do. Not finna invite no female on my show just to be arguing and fighting with her. We can get views, like some Jerry Springer type of stuff. Oh, man. But this dude, man, it's too much to say about this dude. This dude just... This is what happens when you have no game. This is what happens when you're a simp. Trying to portray yourself as an alpha male. This is what happens. This dude all over the place. This dude is corny. No talent. He don't have nothing going for himself. And you talk about somebody being in shape. Dude, you could be in the best shape of your life, but you still have no game. You still a corny simp that has a deep-seated hatred for women when you don't have to hate these women. You don't have to hate them. I know, even as a man, you want some of these women to be, held accountable for their actions and not live in a fantasy world. But me personally, like I said, I don't hate women. I don't. I'm not finna sit here and dog them out like that. You got some good women out there, but, I'm not finna take it to the level that he take it to. That's a lot of hatred and a lot of, trying to holler at a female and a whole lot of rejection. That's where that coming from with him. He been through a lot of rejection with women, and he just didn't have enough game, to holler at them, to get the type of woman he want. It is what it is, man. You gotta sit down, look yourself in the mirror, and just look, this is what I need to do. I need to tighten up my mouthpiece. I need to go ahead and stop talking the way I do. I need to, change the way I act, change my personality up a little bit, and then I can catch me a female. His partner Fresh, he lame too. He is simp. He can't get no woman besides a white girl. And last time I seen him with a white girl, some white girl who'd have been ran through by a whole bunch of dudes. And you can tell he a goofy simp. He let Myron or Amaru Fudel do all the talking. He just sit there and disagree with him. Just a simp. He don't get no females worth a damn. You can tell by the way he talk. I'm like, okay, man, these two dudes are just cornballs. This is what happens with social media. You get these guys that come out of nowhere. You don't even know where these dudes come from. Decide they want to have a YouTube show. And this is what happens, man. The cornball simps. These two are just the biggest simps out there. I got some simps out there on YouTube, a whole bunch of them. But these dudes take the cake. They really do. And, the red pill and all these other pills, I'm not a big fan of all the pills like that. The red pill and all this stuff, the blue pill, black pill. Only pill I like is the game pill. That's the only pill I'm taking, is the one with the game on it. I don't care what color it is, as long as it got GAME on it. Or pimping on it. That's the only pill I'm gonna take. If that's the pill you want to take, holler at me. I'm gonna give you the GAME pill or the pimping pill. That's the only pill I'm gonna take. This only pill I really just get down with. The game pimping pill. The pimping game pill. That's what I'm about. That's the pill I'm about. I'm gonna come up with my own pill. The pimping game pill. That's my pill. So that's the only pill I even agree with the pimping game pill. So you want to put some pimping in your cup. You can get some water with that. Swallow this pimping game pill, and you're gonna be all right. With the ism, with the game, you're gonna sit there and spit. There ain't gonna be no corny simp like these two dudes are. You ain't gonna be out here simping and crying on your video. You don't know why you got demonetized and all this old sucker stuff. It's just a simp. And, he got up with these little hoochie daddy shorts on, these little small ass shorts. Okay, man. Number one, to have game, you gotta be on point with your mouthpiece, and on top of that, you gotta know how to dress. Your suit, you need a suit game, your shoe game. You gotta get suited and booted, man. You can't walk around here with no little hoochie daddy shorts on, little Daisy Duke shorts on, crying, talking about you got demonetized. You gotta post some pimping in your cup, man. And it's sad, man. But these dudes are cornball simps. These dudes don't have no game. He was crying about teaching dudes stuff. He can't teach nobody nothing, because what are you learning from this dude? You ain't learning nothing from this dude. You just learning how to, not really hate women, but just talk down on women just for the hell of talking down on them. There gotta be a reason. A woman, if you're gonna talk about women, you gotta give them, it's a good reason. He just be saying stuff that really don't even make no sense when it comes to these women. Everybody knows, if you've been talking to women, most of these women are delusional. They don't take accountability for nothing. I give them to that. Some of them living in the fantasy world. That's 3. The delusional, no accountability, living in the fantasy world. That's all I'm gonna say about women. But he be going in a little bit too hard on these women. That's a sign of some deep-seated, real deep hatred towards them. You just gotta play the game. Basically what it is when it comes to these women, just play the game. It's like you turn on your PlayStation 5, or Xbox, whatever. You got a game in there, you finna play the game. It's, the games have ups and downs. You can't take the game like that and think this, wear it on your sleeve and get mad and get all emotional behind the game. The game is supposed to be fun. The game ain't supposed to be meant for you to be, get mad about women, why women ain't doing this, why women ain't doing that. That's a part of the game. Just like playing football. You can't play football without getting tackled. You can't play basketball without getting fouled. That's a part of the game. You're going to meet some women who ain't about nothing. That's a part of the game. I had to learn that when I was younger. That's just a part of the game. You're going to come across women who ain't about nothing. That don't mean you got to sit there and be mad at them and hate them. No. That's just a part of the game. Just sideswipe that and keep on playing till you win. And that's how I feel. But like I said, these dudes are simps. They got demonetized. Good for them. They wasn't gonna last long out here because they was using, these women out here to make their show hot. They couldn't make their show hot on their own. They had to invite all these OnlyFans and Instagram people and women, and some of them were fine, some of them wasn't. There was a bunch of women, there was a bunch of drama on there, and like a Jerry Springer show back in the day. Oh, man, but these dudes are simps, man. But that's all I'm going to say about these two cornball simps. It's been Mo the God King. All hail to the God King. Church, Tabernacle, and Preach on Mahalo.